All right, guys, next we are going to be creating our own map using Google My Maps. There's a couple different ways to get there, but the easiest way is to just open Chrome and in the URL bar up at the top, type in Google My Maps. And then you'll see the very first thing that will come up will be right here. Just click that. And what we are going to be doing is creating a new map. You might not have any here. I've made some before, but you're going to click right here, create a new map. All right, there's some things we're going to do first before we start adding any information. As your directions say, you need to title your map Sub-Saharan Africa, followed by your first and last name, and then block. This will help Mrs. Pinkard know who's turning it in and when. So you come back over here. I'm going to click right there and type Sub-Saharan Africa, and then in parentheses, I'll type Jane Doe. Let's say I'm in her A2 class. You can add a description down here if you want to. You don't have to. Click Save. Okay. The next thing we want to do is we want to share it with Miss Pinkard so that she can see your maps and make sure you guys have everything that you're supposed to have. So right here, you're going to click this little Share button. And once it comes up, down here where it says Invite People, you're going to type in Miss Pinkard's email address, which is rpinkard@hcps.us. And let's give her view-only rights. This allows her to see a more finalized product that's easier for her to check all your different locations. And then click Send. This is going to send her an email, and then she'll be able to access your map. Okay, click Done. The next thing we want to do is go to our link over here and figure out what items we're supposed to include on our map. So I'm going to click this list to open the document. And you can see I have a long list of items that we need to include on our map. So the first one says South Africa. So I'm going to come back over here to my map, and up here in this bar, I'm going to type South Africa and hit enter. And then it's going to zoom over here to South Africa. Now this is the map that Google gave us, but we want to include our own marker. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up, but let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in to South Africa a little bit. All right. Oh, too far. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to create my own marker. So I'm going to click this little button right here where it says Add Marker, and I'm going to click somewhere in South Africa where I want my picture or my information to show up. So I'm just going to do right here. Okay, and I'm going to call this South Africa. Okay, next you have some options. You can add in a description or a picture. Okay, I want to add an image. So I'm going to click this button. And now I have some choices. If I have an image already saved to my computer, I can upload it. I probably don't. What I probably need to do is search for an image. So I'm going to come over here where it says More, and I'm going to do a Google image search. And I'm just going to type South Africa. And let's see what comes up. So let me see if I can find, I like this picture right here. I'm going to click that, click Select. And now the picture is part of my marker. Let's see. Let's move over here so I can type. I'm also going to add a description. I'm just going to say for the sake of this video, this is South Africa, and click Save. Now I've created my own marker on this map. So I zoom back out. You can see here is my marker. Okay, then I would go back to my list. My next one is Gabon. Type that in. And you see, it takes me right there. I'm going to do the same thing. Click my marker, add a point, give it a title, find an image, maybe add a description, click Save. So you're going to do that for all of the parts on this list. Now, what Ms. Pinkard will see is when she clicks Preview, or when she views your map, she'll be able to see, well, here's what you wrote for South Africa. She'll be able to see your picture and read your description and then go back. Then she'll go to your second one, which we didn't give a title. Here it is. If I put a picture, here's a description, and there's that. She'll be able to click through all of your different points to see all of the things that you labeled on your map. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Thank you.